Hello everyone and welcome to the weekend video on Monday because I cannot be trusted with time. I worked more on the wolf model. I semi-finished the wolf model, so let's get into that. This is the second part of me making the wolf, and first time I worked with this, I grabbed an image from the internet that showed a wolf in profile and I traced over it. So far so good, this worked. I'm happy with how this worked out, and then I forgot about it, and then I remembered I had this project, and then now I said I want to kind of finish this project. And as reference, this time I grabbed a lot of magic cards that show wolf. There is about 300 cards with wolves in the artwork, and I grabbed a few of those that were representative, that showed full wolves and not like a wolf in the background or a bronze wolf or something else, but the full wolf. And tried my best to put that into reality. And one of the main issues, or one of the issues that I had, firstly, was working out the paws. Like the wolf paws are, I have no idea, very, very complex, very weird. So I had to play around until I had something that I felt looked okay-ish. And the second thing I had to do was make sure that the legs are not just more roundish than having a regular form. So this is the second thing that I played around with. Basically, what I did first, what you see me doing right now is trying to get the wolf into a form that resembles an animal. Like, the base form is fine, but there is still stuff that doesn't work. There is a lot of issues to this. There's a lot of levels to this. This is also why I am not getting forward with the human model. I would need a wolf here that I can like check out, that I can grab, where I can like grab its paw and check it out. And stuff like that. I would need the actual animal. I guess I have to go to the zoo and look at the wolves for a few hours. Something I'll do when the weather is better and my finances are back in order. So there is more wolves to come, definitely. But yeah, I just have to look more into detail of how this animal is, how it works, how it looks. For example, I tried to like emphasis on the fact that most wolves have like a very, very broad, I don't want to say chin, but like part of the head is very broad. They have like a beard kind of something, I'm not sure. So I tried to like have that visible as well. But yeah, then I noticed, hey, now I'm going more into detail, and the wolf needs something inside the mouth, so you can see like when it opens its mouth that it's not just like hollow. So I then modeled that. Basically gave the wolf an inside mouth to that I roughly modeled to have something there in case I ever work more with this. Also, this is not rigged at all. I might rig it, I might not rig it. I actually, there's an issue that I will come to later, which currently lets me say I don't want to rig this model specifically. Though I am quite happy with how the whole thing turned out in the end. But yeah, I basically gave it a mouth inside, then all the teeth, all the fangs. I looked at the model, I looked at the pictures that people drew, I checked them, how they actually look. What I didn't do is take time to actually like Google how is a wolf's how are the fangs, how is the whole teeth situation for them, is they regularly whatever, how are they set up. I didn't do that. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna wing it with the pictures I have because they look cool, and this is what I'm going for. I'm looking for a cool looking wolf. I'm not looking for a perfectly accurate model. I want to do something that I find cool, and that is what I went with, or what I went for. What you can see here, I didn't count the number of teeth a wolf has. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna wing that somehow, and it's gonna look okay-ish. Notice that I didn't do any UV maps yet because I intended to, or what I'm doing later is I'm basically welding the upper and the lower teeth as into one piece. This is for the rigging specifically, so I can put these easier on the specific rigging parts whenever this I would work with this. But yeah, basically now I'm grabbing all the teeth and welding them into one item. Now I'm grabbing all the other teeth and welding them into one item, which also reduces well, not polygons, but the stress of the model a bit. But yeah, then I decided that the wolf needs actual eyes, and this was also an issue. Wolf have front-facing eyes because they're predators. They need 3D vision. They basically need to see how far is my current meal away from me. How do I grab this? How do I catch this? So yeah, I played around with that as well. I mean, it looks good. It looks wolf, but it's missing a few key parts, like for example the fur. Like this is not very furry. This is more like very smooth. You can see the wolf in the background. This has a lot of fur, which brings me back to the issue that I'm gonna talk about in the very end, like in 2 minutes or something. But yeah, I try to basically give this as much wolfness as I could with my current skills, and I'm quite happy with how this turned out. I will look more into human modeling as well. Hopefully I can make something out of that as well. We'll see. Yeah, giving it claws, like apparently wolves have like claws, obviously. So yeah, again, looked at reference images from Magic and grabbed those and made those and used those. Should have actually grabbed, I do have a wolf deck. I should have grabbed that and just put the cards in front of me. That would have probably been easier, also from the organization of having the pictures around. But I'm always smarter in the aftermath. But yeah, one thing that I had to do obviously was doing all the UV maps. You can see the UV maps here, for the fangs, for the claws, for the teeth, for the snout. And then obviously I had to do a UV map for the wolf, and this is where the whole fun begins, because I tried to subdivide the wolf into different parts so that I could easier make the whole thing. And as was expected, it broke. Like Hexagon shut down. I saved instantly before this, but even reloading it broke again. It crashed, not broke, it crashed. And that meant I couldn't subdivide the wolf. I couldn't cut it for UV maps, which is kind of miserable. I wanted to do that. I wanted to have clean UV maps for the wolf. The only chance that I see right now is me like copy pasting this specific object and hoping that if I copy paste it into a new file, that maybe then I can correctly cut it. You can see I'm doing the UV maps here. I'm trying to cut off all the limbs, like seam off all the limbs. Let's say seam off because it sounds better. I wanted to seam off all the limbs, the torso, the head, everything like has its own piece, just so that I have clean UV map that I can work better with, that the texture I intended to use doesn't crash over it, but alas, it wasn't to be, at least not for now. Yeah, reloading, I tried the whole thing again. I was like, okay, this is a one-time thing, this is a two-time thing, and it crashed again, so I just had to give it a flat surface, and it looks how it looks. Enjoy the render. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys this week. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you guys around.